have to behave now, Jen.
No.
Hey guys, welcome to this edition of Wide Family Farm. I'm sorry we had so many issues. It was 100% melon because I had to switch to StreamYard real quick and use that to access my other camera. So today I am canning with Tammy, and we are going to be I am going to be making ground cherry jam. And yeah, so my husband's messing with the camera or something. So basically, this is not really a recipe. I know how to make jam. So I have 8 cups of ground cherries, and I also have regular cherries, and I'm mixing them together. And then I'm using, instead of 8 cups, because I have 8 cups of ground cherries and 8 mixed with cherries, I'm matching it with the sugar content, but I'm using 1 cup less. So it's basically 7 cups of sugar instead of 8, because it can be a little much. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to probably mute this end, and then I'll be on the other camera here shortly. And I'm so sorry for all the mix-ups. Like I said, this was my last straw with melon. It really was. I was kind of waiting for StreamYard to come out with some kind of deal before I purchase. But it looks like I'm going to have to purchase StreamYard and tell Melon something else. Oh,
Tell him goodbye.
Yeah, for real. I always loved StreamYard anyway. Just someone from the past had recommended Melon, and seriously, it is the worst service I've ever had in my life. So, with that being said, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks for standing by and waiting for this all to happen. I'm going to wait till we get a few more people in the chat. If you can and you're here, please share us out. I hope you can hear us okay. And let me get my other chat up and running as well. Unreal.
You have some help in the kitchen, I see.
Yeah, my husband. I have all my stuff running. I have my hot water. Hey, baby. I have my hot water going, and I have my ground cherries ready. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of wanted to get like a little head start, so we're not waiting forever for it to do its thing. So
a watch pot never boils.
Yep.
But my kids will still watch.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and get in the kitchen, and I'll see you guys in just 1 second.
Ooh, pretty. The ground cherries and the cherries look beautiful together. Very beautiful. Your setup looks beautiful, Courtney. You've got your camera perfect on your stove.
Yeah, my volume is turned all the way. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, it's so weird though. I can't hear you guys. Of course. Okay, well that's okay. I just can't hear you, Tammy, very well. But I'm going to go ahead and push this a little bit closer. I'm going to pull this down like that.
Nice.
Okay, so there's a couple of things first and foremost, okay, guys? I can't see the chat, so if you have any questions, maybe I can get my husband in there to run the chat for me. I am also have my water over here. It is already at it's already getting hot in here. I also have my ground cherries right here, and they are on low. I don't want to scald them, so they're on low, but I will turn them up just a little bit more. I don't want to scald them.
I just turned them on.
Oh, okay. And so I have them in there. I also have already pre-sanitized my jars as well. Is Tammy even there?
Oh, she just dropped off.
Oh, okay.
I'll go back in. If she pops up, I'll put her back in.
Right. So yeah, I already have my ground cherries here, and my big pot is getting super hot. I'm going to turn up the water in this so it can get to a roaring boil here over here. And like I said, my jars are already sanitized. Please make sure you wash everything and sanitize everything. That is safe. I also need a masher, and I have this potato masher, but you can use any masher. I think I also have this kind of masher as well, but this is small, so it's not really going to do much. So I have a potato masher, and that really actually works the best for me. So that's what I'll be using. The other one is more like for pickles. Okay, so as I'm doing this, and it's really easy, I just take my masher and I mash up the berries. Now, in this particular instance, and most instances, you do not need to use pectin, and this jam, or not pectin, you don't, well, it's a jam, so I'm not using pectin because the fruit automatically has a pectin in it, but you don't need to add any citric acid or anything like that because it's going to basically release all the pectin in there, and you won't need to have that kind of preservation. Oh, we lost Tammy again. Usually in most jams, you don't need to do that because with all the sugar content and everything in it, it's just not necessary. So what I'm doing is I'm mashing up these berries. I've never mixed cherries and ground cherries together. This is like going to be our combination. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. I'm using just a generic form of making jam. I have 8 cups of ground cherries here, and I'm matching that with the sugar. So it's 8 cups of ground cherries, and 8 cups of sugar. And then I'm actually taking away a cup because sometimes when you match them together, they it's too much sugar. So I took 1 cup away. So basically it's 7 cups of sugar and 8 cups of ground cherries. Now, if you're not familiar with a ground cherry, I highly recommend getting them in your garden. If you're in a warmer climate, then they'll probably even come back for you. They're really prolific, but they're very yummy. Ground cherry is a form of tomato. It's not what you think it is. I don't like tomatoes. And they actually have a husk on them. So we went through a lot of steps processing these. I put them in the freezer so I could do this over the winter, and I'm even going to probably give some of this away as a gift because ground cherries are amazing. So I'm mashing up the berries a little bit. It makes it easier for the jam. Ooh, it's hot. Get those out of my masher a little bit. All right, and then and in the meantime, when I'm canning these as well, I'm adding a little bit of lemon in it too. That evens out the process of acids and stuff like that.
It helps release the pectin.
Yeah, and it releases the natural pectin in your jam. All right, so I'm going to change my angle here a little bit because, yeah, that's a little bit better. I'm going to move my camera. All right. And while this is getting a little bit warmer, I'm just going to wait it out.
Take it now.
Sorry about that. I got a phone call and it booted me out.
Okay. I'm going to turn this down. It's boiling. We're good for a minute. This is kind of boiling, not really. It's not hard or anything. You got to be careful too, because like with stuff like strawberries, I speak from experience. You got to be careful specifically with stuff like strawberries because they'll develop this foam and they can like instantly overflow your pot and then you'll have a giant mess. This smells amazing.
I wish I was there so I could smell it.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Tammy?
I wish I was there so I could smell it.
Yeah, I wish you were too. I don't know why my volume is not working on my phone. Just another issue I'm having here. Like, I don't get it. Just trying to fly by the seat of my pants right now because of technology. But whatever. All right. I was hoping, I have a stand here, so I was hoping to get a better look at what I'm doing here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And this is kind of what it looks like. And I have to boil it down a little bit more. I have a technique that I'll be using with a cold plate once this starts turning into like a jam. And you just have to kind of keep mashing the berries and boiling it down. And that's exactly what I'll be doing. And the berries were already kind of soft because I had froze them. So they're not like super hard or anything. So this shouldn't really take that long. It smells really good. The cherries in it, the actual cherries I put in it, are amazing smelling. And they'll just start to break down. And yeah, so I'll just wait a few more minutes here. Okay, so hope you all still can hear me. And I am still smashing the berries. Actually, they're really starting to boil down, which is awesome. It's going to take a minute because there's a lot of liquid. This is awesome, though, and it smells delicious. I normally don't say that. I mean, I made blueberry jams and stuff before, and usually when you're making those, they smell like super sweet and sickly, like especially when you're making it, but this is like different. Hey, fishes.
It looks delicious.
Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I know it's hard for you to wake up so early. Yeah, YouTube was acting weird, and Melons was really acting weird. Hey, Garden State Gardener, thanks for being here. It's good to see you, Rickshire Project. Goofy. Did you have anything that you wanted to add, Tammy?
No, it looks delicious. I'm a little jealous from over here.
Yeah, the tinfoil hat talk is going to be on Sunday night after Mama Bear Prepping. Mama Bear Prepping is going to be doing a YouTube talk about, because she now has like 16,000 subscribers, and she really wants to talk about her analytics and stuff. So we're going to be listening to Mama Bear on Sunday night at 9:30. It's a members only chat. And then later on that night, we will be doing a tinfoil hat type of talk with Cosmic Cultivators. I have a few other people that are going to be on the panel as well. And we're just going to have a really nice talk about the unknown. It's going to be a good show. This is going to take a second for sure because it's really liquidy. I think it was because I froze the berries. So I'm just going to keep smashing them and keep stirring them. Yeah, we got some hot stuff, Wickshire.
Yeah, Billy Joe, you don't want to get in a pepper contest with Courtney. Courtney and Dustin will win.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I told Billy Joel not to get into a hot pepper contest with you and Dustin. You'll win.
Yeah, my husband's really into hot peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bob, thanks for coming in. Hopefully, after this we can have an open discussion, for a little bit, and I can talk with everybody. But depends on how this jam turns out and how everything goes. So. But yeah, I'm just smashing my berries up as much as I can. The Bob! Thank you, Gil, for coming in. I'm sorry, I didn't say hi to anybody in the beginning. I just didn't have the capacity to do it. Gunslinger, thank you for being here. If you guys haven't had ground cherries before, you definitely need to try it. They're amazing. I did a lot of research on them. And they even use it in South America as a form of chemotherapy. Ground cherries are kind of known to, I wouldn't say the cure. I can't say they cure anything, but in some areas of South America, they believe that it cures mouth cancer. They're very good for you. And they're delicious. It's seriously like you're unwrapping a piece of candy right out of the garden. That's how good they are. Yeah. There's several different types, and they have pineapple ones. And these, I believe, are Aunt Molly's that we had planted. Hey, Purple Tea Bear. Thank you for coming in. Sorry for all the issues earlier, but we're getting along just fine now. So thank you, Yosi, for being here. And I'm just stirring this up and smashing the berries. That's how you release everything. Hey, Howie, thank you for coming in. I didn't know I needed like 500 devices just to see the chat. Like, I didn't have these issues before. So.
Weird thing today. I can see some of the chat, but if I see the chat, I can't see you.
I'm sorry, Tammy. I can't hear you at all. What did you say?
I said the weird thing is today I can see the chat or I can see you. I can't see both.
Yeah, this has to be, I don't know what kind of issue this is, but it has to be either a YouTube or just like maybe just a widespread internet issue. I'm not sure, but it's weird.
Yeah. And I got booted out because I got a phone call. I'm very sorry.
And I'm going to bring the camera over a little bit so you can see what's going on in this pot. And I got it up really high right now, trying to boil off the extra water. And this is what it looks like. And it doesn't look that great. I'm not going to lie. It does look not appetizing, but it is. It's very, very good. Right. It does. It does smell wonderful. It smells like honey. So, what's up? Yeah, go ahead.
Saying you can, like this,
Okay.
you should be doing.
Yeah, I'm just letting it boil down a little bit more.
Well, this will suck up all of the liquid.
All right, guys, this is 7 cups of sugar. Okay, I didn't use. Sorry.
Seriously, you just dumped sugar all over the floor.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but I'm trying to get the camera angle. This is and we'll fill it up a little bit more, but this is 7 cups of sugar, and I didn't use all 8, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. And sorry, thank you, babe.
I know when my wife needs help.
Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, and then I'm gonna use a little bit of lemon juice in here. It's okay, it happens. And there's that. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons, or these are teaspoons, sorry. 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. Sorry, I'm just putting my lid back on it. Okay, now this makes it even better. It sucks up a lot of the liquid. I was just waiting because I had froze these and there was so much liquid. It was ridiculous. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to, I turn down the heat a little bit. I'm adding in the sugar and I'm stirring and mashing at the same time. And Tammy, if there's anything I'm doing wrong, please let me know.
You're doing everything A-okay.
Okay. And it looks amazing. It really does. I can't believe this. Like, it looks scrumptious for sure. I mixed cherries, regular cherries. It wasn't a whole lot. It was just cherries from our cherry trees. And then it was 8 cups of ground cherries from our garden. So it wasn't a whole lot. Yeah, it is very messy and it can get very sticky when you're dealing with jam. And yeah, I have specific towels and stuff that I use specifically for this because it can be a pain. But it's worth it. Okay, so I think I have them pretty much smashed up. So I'm going to switch mine to a spoon so I can just stir it now. All right. Yeah, and I'll bring my camera over just so I can show you what the sugar and stuff looks like in there. So, and I don't know if you can see very well. And there we go. And it kind of looks like a marmalade. That's kind of what it looks like, but it doesn't taste like that. It tastes more like honey, to tell you the truth. And I have some examples to show you because I still have ground cherry jam. I have a ton of it because when we first discovered this and discovered ground cherries, we made a ton of it. So let me turn up my heat just a little bit. And here is one of my examples. Sorry, my camera's like over here,
Beautiful.
so I'm like a little bit off. So, but yeah, so this is one of my examples, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful golden color, and it tastes really good too. especially over biscuits or something. So. Okay, so I'm turning up my heat a little bit more, and I'm just here. The only reason why I'm turning up the heat is because I want it to get thicker, and I'm right here. I would not walk away from this, so.
No.
Yeah, do not walk. If you're making jam, do not walk away from it, folks.
Yes, exactly.
You will have a mess. Hey, Q. Thanks for coming in. And I can't see the chat very well, guys, so sorry. And I already have my hot water going and stuff like that. I already have my jars and my lids already sanitized, guys. You just have to be a little more prepared when making this. It can get really sticky, stuff like that.
It's looking beautiful, Courtney.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. All right. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm wearing this apron from Ginger Ninja. She got me this apron a while, it was like a couple weeks ago, and sent it in the mail. Sorry, my camera's at a weird angle right now. But like, she got me this apron. She knew I needed one, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, Ginger Ninja, for doing that for me. You're so sweet. And this is actually going to be a different color because I put cherries in this, so it has like more of a rich yellow than it does anything else.
Do ground cherries have a lot of seeds in them, Courtney?
I'm sorry?
Do the ground cherries have a lot of seeds in them?
Yes. It would, I don't know if you can see from this spoon. You see them?
Oh, yes, a lot.
Yeah. So it's very hard. It would be very hard to make a jelly out of this, I think. Mm-hmm. Because even that, like the seeds are like super small. Like super small. But it's not that bad. Like you can't even taste it in the jam. So.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting for this to cook down. And hopefully I'll do that soon. Here in a second. And I'm still trying to figure out why I can't hear Tammy on here, but it's okay. Can you reopen your phone because I can't see the chat? Thank you, baby.
Yeah, touch your real small or go back to sleep.
Yeah, I didn't for a second. And they're kind of like strawberry seeds. That's correct. Thank you. Yeah, I'm working on it. Love you too. Hey, Operation Capsaicin. Sorry I didn't see your... Hello? Go away, no more bots. Thank you, Wickshire, for putting the stamp down. Appreciate you, dude. If you guys don't know who the Wickshire Project is, you definitely need to go over there and take a look because super cool dude. crack me up. I wish I could afford. I don't think I could afford to send this to Israel, and I don't think it would make it through customs. Yeah, Billy's on it, man. On it. Thank you. We know Billy, but we love you anyway.
That's why you fit in around here, Billy.
Exactly. I mean, if I don't know. If I was like sane, I don't think I would have a channel. That'd be like no content or.
Yeah. It'd be no fun.
What?
It'd be no fun.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so I'm just continuing to stir it because I turned up the heat. I don't want this to stick, but I do want the water to boil down. And then you have to kind of let it boil so that you activate the pectin in the fruit. Most fruits have a natural pectin in them. That's why I don't need to use it. During like jelly and stuff, to get it to gel up, obviously you're going to want to use a pectin of some sort. But in this instance, it's not necessary, so I'm just turned up the heat. And I'll show you guys the test that I use to show you that it's a jam. It's kind of hard sometimes to judge, and so I'll show you the little trick I know to test it to see if it's going to gel up. Or jam up, I guess you would say. I don't know.
It's called gel up. You're right.
Sometimes I jog. Sometimes I'm not. Thank you. We've missed you, Billy. Seriously, man. I so love when you can come to my chats. Yeah, that was, I just showed her my intro that I made last night. I sent it to her through email for her. Nikki's going to be on Media Monday. She's going to be my reporter, but she's going to be reporting from the bathroom. Yes, I agree. Sanity wasted on boring. You got picky, you can torture. Oh my God. We love you. Hey, Jay. Thanks for coming in. Yep, that's what it's going to be called. Blue from the Loo. You can see, and like it's worse with strawberries, guys, but you can see all this foam. Like if you, woo, there it is. Woo. I don't know if you guys can see this foam, but it's worse with strawberries. So if you have like 8 cups of strawberries, you're going to want to use them. I'm going to turn that down just a smidget. You're going to want to use like a bigger pan because there's going to be a lot of foam. I don't know why strawberries have more foam than most, but they do. Sometimes I feel like I don't, nut. Sometimes I don't. I remember those commercials.
Candy bars, wasn't it?
And I'm just continuing. This is going to be a minute, guys, but I'm continuing to let this boil and cook down. And I'm going to test it to see. I don't think it's thickening up, but a little bit. It's thickening up a little bit. That's right, Jay. Sometimes you do. You feel like a nut. Hey, Outdoors with Big Matt. What's up? I hope he's not going to wash his ass in the kitchen. That's not kosher. That is definitely not kosher. Stop trying to infuriate my What? Infiltrate. I thought it said infuriate. I can't see it. You crack me up, Billy. No, we don't have a donkey. That is like a big commitment. I wish we did. I really want one, but it's something we're going to really have to think about because they live forever. It's like a freaking parrot or something.
Just a lifespan of about 30 years is all.
Oh my Lord. This is the hard part, is just waiting. And yeah, but it's starting to cook down and it's looking really good. So
One of the most common mistakes people make with jam is not letting it boil enough.
oh my God, Court the kitchen wench. What? Yeah, there's no pectin in this. This is just, most fruits have a natural pectin in them. So when you're making a jam, you don't need pectin. I don't know if I'd like to be called a wench. I think I'm okay. That is. I had to shut off my comments and I had to keep my mouth shut on one. So many. Ah! My God. What? I think I have a bad, like, I've influenced my poop troop, like, badly. Y'all have horrible, horrible minds now. Apply a slight pirate accent while cooking. I don't think I can do that. I'm not really good at those kind of accents. I can do Jersey. I can do Boston. But I'm not very good at like pirate or I can't do a good Scottish accent. Yeah, I think a lot of people have been corrupted by me, but it's mainly Fish's influence. Oh my God, Yosi. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, honey. We love you. We miss you. And I'm sorry that you're going through a hard time. We'll be praying for you. I just gave you a platform to release it. Oh my God. You know what, Hedgehog? You're misleading. You're very misleading because you're very quiet. And my thought of you was I thought you're just very conservative, which is cool. I don't care. And then all of a sudden you come off with something that will come out of your mouth and it just makes my jaw drop. And it's so freaking hilarious. You are so funny. I have several people that command the poop troop. Not just one, but she's pretty close. Yeah, I was talking about Laura. Okay. Yeah, White Family Farm is my husband, and I'm under King Poobah because I'm using his phone. So. Word, JFM. Word. Hey, Stephanie Joe Roundtree. I hope everything is okay, and I hope you got your gift card. No, he did not. I am not burning anything. For cripe's sake, people. I'm looking into making soap. Very intimidating. Yes, that's why I haven't done it either, Abby. I'm like terrified of lye, and you always read all those stories about how lye is so dangerous, and it scares me. So that's why I haven't made soap yet. But Heaven's Essentials, I don't know. She's a Poop Troop member. If you follow her on Instagram, she makes soap like you wouldn't believe. It's awesome. So follow her on Instagram and maybe get some tips from her. Yes, it is the funniest you know what? It wouldn't be fun without funny. Oh, Lord. We are starting to thicken up a little bit, and I will show you real quick. And it's really hard because I thought this thing expanded a little higher, and I guess it doesn't. I had it all set up, I thought. But you can see here, it's starting to thicken up and become a jam. I don't really know how much I'll get out of this. We'll just have to figure it out as we go. I'm going to turn it down. I don't want it to stick on the bottom because that's probably what will happen. I had so many issues with Melon and StreamYard earlier. I'm going to have to go back in and add in all my tags and everything like that into this video, and I didn't get to do my new intros. But that's okay. I'm still stirring this because you don't want it to stick. But it's starting to look good, and the ground cherries, show you here, they're really, really starting, oh, I'm spilling it, but they're really, really starting to break down.
That looks delicious, Courtney.
And yeah. 1 second. Okay, so it is at a roaring boil, and that is something I want to do. But in the beginning, I wasn't doing that. It has so much liquid in it. I added some sugar. I added in 7 cups of sugar, and then now it's just, it's boiling down. It's really starting to come together, and the ground cherries are getting less looking like ground cherries. Let's say that. Dog vacuums, it's the thing. What? Man, you have to sleep tonight, Dustin. Huh? I'm sorry, I lost the chat there for a second. I'm going to make some fudge today. If I can get my stove to work, or stove took a dump. Oh, that sucks. No, it does not get strained. This is a jam, and the jam does not get strained. Strange, I sent 2 times. Maybe it's in her spam. Yeah. Exactly. Check your spam, please, Stephanie, because we had a gift card and oh, that's cool. Abby, if you can, I don't know if this, but I was told that you can like go to thrift stores and stuff like that and get your supplies for making soaps and stuff like that. So you're not using any new stuff. Yeah, it is a lot of sugar. That's the only thing.
I was going to show Abby these. We got these from a local store called Mark's that sells like closeout stuff. These are like little, they're silicone like bread pans actually that they use. They use these for making something at Subway. They're silicone. We got these for possibly making soap down the road. It's perfect size for a bar of soap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bought a bunch of them.
And we can make tiny loaves of bread.
Yeah, I believe actually they came from Subway.
Yeah, they did. They were Subway.
They were Subway stuff. There was a bunch of closeout stuff from them. For the past couple years on Thanksgiving, I watch videos of a guy that usually does firearm reviews and such to do what? Dutch oven cooking. The guy is pretty good. Cool. Yeah, nothing should stick to it. That's right. I have like bigger ones too that I bought. It's the ones that they actually make the bread in. So. And once again, I'm just cooking this down. Yeah, I want to do the blocks too, Abby. Like I said, I'm just really, really scared of lye. Yeah, it really scares me. Hey, Cameron Hizab. Oh, so good to hear from you. Oh, that's cool, Bob. I'm glad. I'm glad she's feeling better. Wow, this is looking wonderful. I still have a ton of foam on the top. But it's looking great. Step 1, the line Dutch oven with bacon to preserve burning the ham or whatever he is cooking. Oh, that's cool. And I need to get lye and soap. That's cool, Abby. I'm so glad you're into that. I'm into it too, but I just can't. That scares me. Aw, Abby, today is your 3 months. Thank you so much for being a member of Wide Family Farm. That's so nice of you. I really appreciate you. We love you. That's okay. I understand, Cameron. I understand. And like I said, you have to continue to stir it because if you don't, it will stick to the bottom and it'll get, it won't ruin your pan, but it's really messy to clean up. So later on, I am making a whole chicken, and I am also making biscuits and gravy today as well. Firewatch.
Biscuits and gravy, that's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm going to be making that after this, and then I'll be making a whole chicken later. I have, I actually bought some real butter, so I'm going to be making that with real butter.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Real butter and lots of rosemary.
Very good.
Oh, I keep also forgetting that today is Friday, so Gil is going to be on tonight as well. Oh, Cameron, I am making ground cherry jam. I'm waiting for it to thicken up. It is getting thicker, guys, and the ground cherries are becoming a little more liquidy, thicker, breaking down. Ground cherry juice. Haha, I'm used to bread and water. That was hilarious. But I don't know if you guys can see this. And I can't get this camera any closer. But that's what it looks like.
Looks beautiful.
So now I'm just waiting on it. I dripped it everywhere. All right. Here we go. And we're almost there. I am going to be testing it, and I'll show you how I test that here in a few minutes. Sorry, I was multitasking.
You're multitasking. You haven't been watching me. This is the third car I've been in since this live started.
Tammy travels.
Yes. It's hilarious because I started out in Jen's car, then I had to get in my car and drive to my cousin's house, and now I'm in their car going to school to pick up their son. So
Okay. It's still pretty foamy, but I'm still going to continue to stir and let it break down. Yay!
Do you have a plate in the freezer?
Uh-huh. I had it in there since last night.
Okay.
Waiting for you to unlock your phone. Alright.
there is a trick to cut the foam right before you jar it up, Courtney.
What?
There is a trick to cut the foam right before you jar it up.
Okay.
You can add up to 3 tablespoons of real butter, and it is approved by the USDA. That's not a rebel thing. It's approved. You can add butter, and the butter will make the foam bubbles all go away.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I never knew that. Actually, you know what? I think I heard about it one time or two, but I just never tried it.
I don't mind the foam bubbles in my jelly. I'm not looking for a perfectly smooth top because my kids are going to go at it like crazy the minute they open the jar anyway. So the little bubbly things on top don't bother me.
Thank you. That's pretty thick. Thank you for getting rid of the spammers.
Is there another one?
Yeah, somebody got rid of, yeah.
Keep getting the Russians.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to. It's really thick, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to check it. And I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so here I have one of my plates, okay? And it was in the freezer. So, and just take a little bit of this jam and you put it on the plate. Yeah, it's way too much, but that spoon is huge. And sit it there for a second and see how it thickens up. And then you run your finger through it. Oh my God.
That's the best part right there.
That's amazing. It is 100% ready.
Yeah, by the time that cools down.
Yeah, by the time that cools down. So that's how you can tell. See, and it takes forever for it to slide on the plate as well.
Oh my God, that's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm glad we put those cherries.
Yeah, the cherries made it. So that's how you test to make sure if your jam is ready. And it is delicious. So what I'm going to do is get my jars ready, and we'll be canning that up.
Oh, that is good. You want them over here, then I guess?
Yeah, that's fine. Right. I'm hoping you guys can see. Sorry, my camera was a little bit off here. I need a level, I guess you could say. All right. I actually like the taste of the foam. What? Oh, you mean the foam. Tammy has to be going nuts. You are canning and not her. Yeah. Okay. So I got all my jars. I'm a huge collector of jars and lids, so I got a ton here. And I'm just going to get into my drawer here and get my funnel. I think I can fit it. There's one. There's another.
Your headspace thing is in there too.
Yeah. Okay, Tammy, what's the headspace on a jam that you suggest?
1/2 inch. Just 1/2 inch. It's not going to expand, so you just need a little bit of room.
So a 1/2 inch.
1/2 inch.
Yep. Okay. Just making sure, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be using today. So. All right. I'm going to move the camera in further. Close this door. Okay.
Got everything you need?
I think so. Yeah. This is a little awkward position, but we'll be okay. It's mainly because of this phone. All right. I'm just reading the chat real quick. Yeah, I'm really surprised he's not eating the jam. It is really good, guys. All right. All right. For many of you guys, and I'm going to use this instead of that. I have a headspace measurer. If you don't have one of these, I highly recommend getting one. It's really easy to use, and it has all your measurements on there. Oh, there's my husband. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting my jam in the jars. And by the way, this jam tastes amazing with the cherries in it. It was like definitely something we should have done a while ago. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, that combination of those tart cherries with that, like the super sweetness, that's good. You ever seen someone boil a jam too much, Tammy?
All right.
No.
We have.
Oh.
Wish
It was like our first attempt at making jam. We made was it black currant? Made a jam out of that.
Let's see.
And yeah, it was like you had to have like a steak knife to cut into it.
Most people don't boil it hard enough.
Okay, so this jam is actually super thick. Now
Then
that
they
I even let it cool down a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be using my ladle here. And I'm just going to pour it in. It's really thick, guys. Super thick. But it's amazing. I'm not going to pour too much in because I want to make sure that my headspace is correct. And it's not going to be. You can tell by looking at it, I poured too much in. We'll see. There's Now I feel old, like I can't read this because my eyesight or something. Actually, it's perfect. So all the way around the headspace is a 1/2 inch. What I typically do is I use vinegar to wipe the top rim. Let me get that out. Okay, so I use a little bit of vinegar, and it basically cleans the top rim, so you don't have like any issues with like the lid, anything like messing up the process, basically. So I wipe the rim down with a little bit of vinegar and put my lid and ring on, and I'm ready to go. These should be ready to go in 10 minutes in a water bath canner. And fingertip tight is basically, that's super hot, but it's crank once and then crank again, and that's fingertip tight, okay? And put my lid off my pot. And then I'm going to continue. Usually I have help with this, but it's such a cramped area right now with the camera, so. And that's my first round at ground cherry jam right now. So I'm going to put it in my water bath canner. It has a thing in here so I can just set it on top. I have hard water as well, so I usually put vinegar in my water as well. I love kombucha. Sounds wonderful. Don't use an oil filter wrench to snug it down. No, definitely don't want to use that, Jay. Yeah, you're right, Cameron. It was. It's fine. But yeah, you definitely don't want to crank it. But yeah. Okay, so I'm going to continue with what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, it's like so sticky, it's like syrup. So just be prepared for the cleanup afterwards because it's like super sticky. And I try not to splash it everywhere because that bugs me. And I just wipe the rim off because, like I said, this stuff is super sticky. If anything's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong in that process because the rim is, that ground cherry jam is super sticky. So then I'm going to put my lid on. My lids have been washed and dried. My ring. And yeah, so I just crank it once. And then once more. And then that should be it. That's fingertip tight. And yeah, and it's like a beautiful color, guys. It really is. That cherries that are in there made it more of like a red color, which is really awesome.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, it turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. You know, with all the issues I've had today, at least my ground cherry jam turned out good. That's all I got to say about that. All right. So I'm just going to continue to fill these up. And like I said, I might not get as much out of it as I wanted, but I'll at least get some. And this is just, we actually let a lot of our ground cherries go to waste because we had so many. I think we had like 10 plants this year. And they produced so much ground cherries, it was ridiculous. So we didn't get to all of them. They produce heavily. They are slow to start, But once they start to produce, it's like ridiculous. And I'm using.
Isn't it like one plant can produce as much as a gallon of ground cherries?
Just using this to wipe the rim off.
That's probably about right, Tammy. I mean, they're crazy.
Sorry, I can't hear Tammy very
Crazy
well because
producer.
I don't know what
Crazy
happened to my
producer.
phone. There's just all different kinds of issues happening today. All right. I'm putting these in my canner, but they're not in the water just yet. I'm just going to continue to fill these up. These should not take very long. They're really small jars. I would say they should process for about 10 minutes. And I'm not using my headspace measurer because I pretty much can judge it. But if you are new to canning, you definitely want to use your headspace measurer and make sure that you're doing it correctly. I pretty much know where it needs to stop. I freaking love cheese danishes. Number one, cherries isn't its seasonal lifespan. Huh? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean, Billy. Don't want it to lose the seal.
He means 1 pound of cherries in its lifespan for a ground cherry. I know what he's saying.
That is really hot.
She can't hear me, though.
I'll be able to put a ton of these in my canner because the jars are small. And thanks for being patient with me and watching me do this. Hope you can see okay. And right.
Stephanie, the ground cherries are just like a tomato. You start them, they're just, that one season, and then they're gone after that. But they reseed easily if you plant them somewhere where they can come back every year. They pretty much will, because they reseed very easily on their own. If you've never seen a ground cherry plant, you should look it up. Look up some images of them. They're completely different than your normal tomato plant. Different leaves, different. They're more like a bush, like a vining bush. Really cool plant. I mean, they're delicious thing to grow in the garden. Yeah, like Billy says, there's like 100 seeds in one little ground cherry, and they definitely come back easily on their own. I had them popping up all around the
seeds
garden.
are extremely small, Billy. Ridiculous.
Courtney can't hear me talking.
I'm going to just continue to fill up my canner with this beautiful looking jam. It looks like an amber color. It's gorgeous.
Cameron, they're in the same family as a gooseberry. They're typically smaller than gooseberries. Some ground cherries are
Kind of
really,
making
really
a mess
thin.
over here, and I don't like that, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, sorry, guys. She can't hear. For some reason, she has no audio in there. So if I talk, she doesn't know if I'm talking.
This is like perfect over biscuits. My son likes it on toast. I'm just going to use my vinegar to clean the rim.
That's right, Billy. I only planted one variety of cherry tomatoes this year, and I had four varieties growing in the garden. I only planted one variety. The rest of them were all volunteers that came back.
That's probably is buffering because I don't know why, but today nothing is working correctly. So.
There's no buffering. Everything is fine. Yeah, they're very similar. I mean,
they're not gooseberries, but they're very similar to the family.
Yeah, they're related. They husk tomato basically. Yeah, I can make all kind of bread jokes and she has no idea. Thank God.
Shut up, backwards. Oh my gosh.
Thank God she didn't burn the jam.
I'm never gonna live the bread thing down. Never. Might have overfilled.
Hello, unspecified V.
And I overfilled this one a little bit.
Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're buffering at all for anyone else. How's the stream for everyone else? Is it doing all right?
Yes, he has helped me out tremendously today, and I really appreciate it. Hey, Unspecified V, thanks for coming in. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up and coming in. Making ground cherry jam. Live. Okay, so there's sweetie. Thank you.
I'm not sure why, but it seems like YouTube is stopping like anything with an emoji in it today. Which is stupid.
And I just have a little bit left. If you have a little bit left and you can't put it all in a jar, then you can just save it. And that's fine because I plan on making biscuits and gravy later. So we could probably have like ground cherry jam with a snack or something with biscuits. The stream is perfect. I have yet to set on 360p. Well, I'm glad that there's no problems now. Okay. But earlier there was some major problems. Like, I don't understand it. Never had that issue before. Like crazy.
Yeah. Melon's a piece of crap. It's like, I get it. It's like a smaller company that's trying to come up, but you know. Yeah, we don't care about using the emojis. I think it's kind of stupid that they block it and we have to approve it every time now. I get it when there's like 100 emojis coming. Yeah, they hold those to make sure you're not getting spammed. But when you're getting every single, someone gives a thumbs up emoji and they held it, like, that's stupid. We're gonna have to look into this melon thing, and I don't know, maybe Courtney can get another Christmas present this year if I can afford it. Maybe I'll just let her get StreamYard. Say the heck with this melon crap.
All right.
She didn't hear that.
Put the lid on, and literally I have hardly any left. So I'm putting that one in the center. I don't know what's up with ball lately, but they basically have dropped the ball. And my lids have gotten this. I don't know if you guys have this issue with your lids, but it has like an extra rubber thing. And it's like they hurried up and put the rubber on there. and like they
Just leave
slopped
it,
it
yeah.
basically. So I don't use these rings. I don't like to use them. I don't know if there's anything wrong with them specifically, but it's odd to me. And so if I see a lid like this, which I've seen several this year, I just won't use it.
Don't throw that out. Tammy's like, don't throw it out. Don't do it.
Okay, so I just have a little
Actually,
bit left. This
if
is
you
going to be
send
for
that,
later.
if you send a letter to the company and tell them about that, they will send you replacements. I'm told. I haven't had to do that, but I have noticed a couple of those myself in new packs I've
Oh my
got.
god, it is so
Yep,
sticky.
almost
It's
every
like,
pack
oh
that
my
we've
god,
gotten has
cleaning
had.
this up is going to be a
It's
mess.
because they cranked up the speed on the machines to try to produce more
Yeah.
to make more money.
It is.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can see, I hope.
Which
But
is
as you can
strange,
see
though.
here, this is what's left, just real small amount. And you can put that in the fridge. You cannot water bath that. So I'm going to use this messed up lid and put it in the refrigerator.
Look at that mess she made on the counter, guys. Look at that. Probably got it all over those pot holders. Probably all over the pot holders. My goodness.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's going on there.
So this is my water bath canner. I'm going to go ahead and drop all these in. And you don't time it until it's at a boil. So I'm just going to crank up the heat on it, let it go to a boil. And yeah, and then I'll go ahead, once it goes to a boil, I'll time it. Thank you for being a member, Fishes, for 7 months. That is so awesome, you guys. Before you know it, we'll have people that are members for years. So I hope. Backwards law is just a blank on my generic ones are there, but not the poop troop emojis. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. 30 acres contain natural growth of black walnut, brown cherries, wild broccoli. Ooh, wild broccoli? Nice. Yeah, broccoli is like my favorite vegetable. I can't grow it worth a damn, but it's my favorite vegetable. Yay! I'm gonna go ahead and put hot water to clean up my pan a little bit while this is boiling. Kind of clean up this mess.
I'm probably going to go in there and let her come in here on the computer, and I'll man that part of it. That way she can chat you guys up a little better than I can. I'll let her clean up that mess on the counter first, though.
It's really smart to overthink your jars. Yeah, Tammy has used the Tadler lids. Haven't you, Tammy? Is she even there? No.
I'm here. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
The dogs are going to bark when I walk in the house, so I muted me for a second. I have used the Tadlers. I have not used the Harvest ones that are the same thing. Those are made right by me where I live.
Move.
Hello, Susie. Thanks for stopping by, Zombie Prepper. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's right there. No. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. Holy moly crackanoli, y'all. Now I can hear everybody and I can see everybody. So that's good. It's weird not having my microphone set up. Hold on. There we go. A little bit better. Right. I hope everybody can hear me okay. It's nice to be able to hear. My husband is cleaning up right now, which is very nice of him. And so now, did you guys have any questions? Any questions regarding what I did here? And oh my gosh, seriously, Ginger Ninja, thank you so much. Thanks for helping out the channel. She's actually doing better from what I heard, Stephanie. So 5 by 5? What? I'm confused. I don't know what that means. Hey, Zombie Prepper, thank you for coming in. Hello. Hello, Backwoods. Sorry, I was looking at Backwoods. I meant the Wickshire Project. Yeah. So if you had any questions about what I just made, say it. Come on out. We'll try to answer any questions that you may have. And it's not just about ground cherry jam. It can be about pretty much anything. So if you have any questions about canning tips or anything like that in general, we have the Rebelcanner Tammy here with us as well. And she can answer anything that I can't answer, which is she can pretty much answer everything. I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. I just follow by the seat of my pants. So. Oh, okay. I have no idea what that meant. Thanks for clarifying a specified B. Just ask my dad. Ground cherries are called sea cape gooseberries here in South Africa. Awesome. I don't know when I'll be doing a kombucha video, to be quite honest. I like to drink kombucha. However, I do not know if I like to make it. The SCOBY kind of creeps me out. Oh my gosh. Best tips are cleaning sugar off the floor. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Backwoods Law. That's nice of you. Susie Jacobson just came in. Thank you so much for being here. I made cranberries last week and they popped all over. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I heard kombucha is really easy to make. I do like to drink it, and I have kombucha tea that I drink. However, I actually had Citizen Guardians. Now it's Citizen Guardian Prepping. Sorry, I'm getting their names confused. I'm really horrible like that. I had his sister on my show maybe about close to 7 months or so ago. And she used to make her own kombucha and stuff like that. And yeah, I just never made it. I would like to. I'm into that. That's cool. You
say 10 minutes on the timer?
Yep, 10 minutes.
Okay. That is flipping delicious. I ate what was left on that plate.
You didn't share with me, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, the cherry just goes so well with that.
Yeah, it really complemented it well. It really did. Susie Jacobson, thank you so much. That is so nice of you. Thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Yeah. I never drank kombucha. Yeah. I've had I've never drank stuff that was homemade. I've only ever drank like something from the store. I do have Fucking delicious. I do not like the stuff from the store as much as I have like tea bags of it. It's kombucha.
Hmm.
Yeah. And it's
I've
really
never
good.
seen those.
Yeah, it's green tea kombucha and it's really good.
Hmm.
I can't remember the name of it right now who makes it, but I really like that. And but the ones in the store have a vinegar in them, and I just find it really hard to drink that sometimes. It kind of grosses me out.
Well, I like it, but it doesn't like me.
Oh, really?
I can only have like a shot glass, half a shot glass full,
Mhm.
or I suffer ill effects. It works
Oh.
too well.
Ooh.
But we'll save that conversation for a poop troop video.
Yes, we'll have to. Ah. Yeah, it is. It was a perfect combination. I had a little bit of it. It's not popular in Israel. Oh, so Lord, this light's like right in my eyeballs. Okay, so
I have a picture behind my head that looks like it's growing out of my hair.
okay, canning questions, guys. Do you have any? Anything about what we did today, or any questions about jam, or anything in general? I know there were some questions while I was making it about pectins and stuff like that. Have a good day, Gardner Josh. Thanks for coming in. This is running so smoothly because I'm on StreamYard. Should have known better. Yes, he's totally. Oh my gosh, Blue Farm. Thank you so much, guys. That's so nice. We love you too, honey. Backwoods Law will have to send you some. I'll wrap it up and I'll send you some. I have some other stuff, some seeds and stuff that I wanted to send you guys too, so I'll send you some. Okay. Nick is allergic to strawberries. How would we make seedless jam? I'm confused. She's allergic to Is she allergic to she can't have the seeds? Or is she just allergic to strawberries in general? To make a seedless jam, it's a big pain in the ass. It really is. You really have to use a strainer. There's devices out there. Strawberry seeds. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You have anything you want to elaborate on? Oh, you're on mute, honey.
Strawberries, you could peel them because the seeds are on the outside of the skin. So you could actually peel the strawberries if you wanted to make an actual jam. Or you could cook the strawberries, put them in cheesecloth and strain it. You'd have a jelly.
Yep. It would be a jelly if you strain it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you would just follow the directions on the pectin and just add the pectin in there, and you can make your own strawberry jam. It's now at a boil, guys, and we have exactly 10 minutes until we have processed ground cherry jam. Ground cherry jam. Ooh.
Fancy ground cherry jam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you did a beautiful job. I couldn't contribute much because you couldn't hear me, but
it just sinks. Like everything, if anything could have went wrong today, it would have.
oh, you don't know what was going on my end. I got bumped out because I got a phone call from the school. My son goes to 2 different schools. The one he's not at in the afternoon just sent all their students home because of a threat. So that I got booted out. I had to answer that call to see what was going on, and that it, it was. And then today's my day to pick up kids, so I bounced from car to car to car.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah. What a day.
it's just
I don't- sorry guys. This light is like blinding me. Backwoods Law said the jelly is the one you have to seal with wax, I think, right? I don't know. I've never used wax.
Sorry, I took a bite of something. Trying to squeeze lunch in here too. Multitasking. The old way was to do jelly, was to cover it with wax and do a couple layers of it. But nowadays you process it just like she did her jam.
They do sell the wax in the stores, and you can do that if you really want to, but
it's a real pain because you have to check it. The wax is always, if it gets with age, it shrinks. So then you've always got to be checking your jam and re-waxing it if you want to keep it very long.
To wax the jars. Yeah, I've never really messed around with the wax, so. My grandma used wax. Wax is an old way to seal. Yep. Wax on, wax off. Yeah, like I said, I've just never messed around with it. Typically, it's in the stores. It's not something I would grab, so I don't really know, but. Okay, for the next few minutes or whatever, I'm putting the link in the chat. If you want to come up, you can. And I know I'm taking a risk doing that, but I don't have time to individually email everybody. It's ridiculous. If you want to come up, you can. We can talk about canning. We can talk about jam. You can talk about your own personal experiences with it. That would be great. And yeah, so if you want to come up, you can. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I can't eat fudge and stuff like that. I really watch my sugar intake. This jam was very sugary. Even though I added in less sugar, it's still very sugary. So I just really have to watch that. And I usually don't have a lot of sugar. Yeah. Marmalade, isn't it orange? It's like an, oh, you're muted again, Tammy. Sorry.
Marmalade is made with citrus fruit. So you can even have a lemon marmalade or an orange marmalade or any kind of citrus fruit you can make a marmalade with.
Thanks for coming up, Laura.
Oh, I'm so happy to be on the mend.
Oh, you sound better. You sound 100% better, even from the video that you did. So
yeah, I'm still a little swollen, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it would have got to you in time though. I should have sent you some Whorehound. You could have probably used it.
Yeah, that's okay. I need to grow my own next year.
What?
Yeah. It's one thing I've tried to get started and haven't been able to get started here.
Right. Yeah.
Courtney, they do make a sugar-free pectin. So Pomona's makes a sugar-free pectin. You can make jelly without sugar with a Pomona pectin.
Oh, okay.
Right. Can you make a freezer jelly that's sugar-free too?
I think you should be able to. I think I've
Yeah.
seen it. I need to do some more research into that. I've really started to use stevia for everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to find some that I can sweeten with stevia instead of sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Someone asked earlier, Stephanie Joe put it out there, what's the purpose of pectin?
To make it thicker.
Yeah.
It makes it thicken or gel up.
Otherwise, it's
Yep. Otherwise it's pancake syrup.
yep. Which I've made plenty of that.
Sometimes I've even made it on purpose, but not always.
Yeah. No, I made it once because I made. I was new to canning, and I made frozen strawberries, and so there was too much water in it, and I didn't boil it long enough, and so made some nice pancake syrup though, strawberry pancake syrup. So, or it's great on ice cream too.
Oh, yeah, I never
yes.
thought about it like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew a ton of stevia over the summer. And you know what? Everybody talks about how hard stevia is to grow.
Mhm.
I had no issues whatsoever. My stevia did wonderful. I actually am I down in the basement, our grow room, I have stevia plants that are in there from outside. So everything's doing good.
My stevia did wonderful too. I had 3 plants, and all of a sudden, after one night out there, I had 2 plants.
Oh, whoops.
It grew legs and walked off.
Oh,
Interesting.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, that's not good.
that's how good that stevia grew. It was like,
Yeah, that's how good that one grew. Yep, grew legs and walked off.
mm.
So I pulled the plant names out of the rest of the plants, and they all stayed home.
Oh, okay. So how do you process stevia for to use as a sugar from the plant?
I just dry it. You can
Okay.
dry it, and actually my horehound mix that I have, I mixed with lemon balm. It's a lemon balm horehound, and then I put my dried stevia in there. So I put that in there, and then I put it. You can put it in what did they call those? It's like a tea bag, but it's like reusable tea bag.
Tea ball.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, so you can do it like that. And I have stevia, but I didn't harvest a whole lot of it because I was so busy. So I only had like that much of it. So, but I have my plants still. So, and next year from the get-go, I am harvesting my chocolate mint because it makes a wonderful tea. I still have some of it left. I'm very sparing with it because I love it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I have planted that several times, and they say you can't kill mint, and I have spearmint that's just going wild in the backyard.
Killed mint.
I cannot grow chocolate mint for nothing.
Really?
It pops up in my yard, looks around, and says, "Oh, I'm here." Never mind, and dies.
I had the same experience with chocolate mint. The rest of my mint grew, spearmint grew like crazy, but chocolate mint just didn't want to grow here.
Yeah. I had chocolate mint, and Sarah from the Big Blue House Homestead sent me a plant, and I planted that, and I thought for sure I was going to kill it. But then it started really taking off again. So I actually have a ton of that, and I also have orange mint as well. But I never harvested that, so it was just like a giant bush. I just kind of, I don't know. I just kind of let it go. I never heard of chocolate mint. Yes, it's wonderful. It does. It tastes just, it smells like chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if you can tell on my kitchen counter, I have a ton of canisters and stuff. I don't know, you can see that, but I have a ton of canisters, and I dry all my own herbs, all of my own oregano and basil and all of that stuff. And this year I did parsley. I have my own parsley that I've dried and stuff. Yeah, there's some of that. I think that's my horehound, and that's my stevia.
So do you just sprinkle the stevia on whatever you want to sweeten, or
Yeah, you can do that.
okay?
There's my chocolate mint. I'm very sparing with it because that's all I have left.
Anna's getting the
Thanks for
dogs
coming in.
together.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord, it's the fishes.
I have to fish
The fishes
Gotta fix
in the
myself.
middle of the day, even.
I
Woo.
know.
Yeah.
Thank-
Oh, and the
thank
hair's looking
Puffy,
good. I love it.
Thank you. Hey everybody. I just got something, and I researched it before I got it. Plus, you had told us about it. Who is it? Thorhaven has it. Dun, da, da, da. It's my first Instapot.
Wow.
It's
I'm
the
jealous.
Max. It's the max, and supposedly at 15 psi, it's safe. It's been
Yep.
rendered safe to do a few jars, so I figured I'd break myself in that way.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because
I'm jealous.
Scared.
You-
I think that
Yeah.
would be great to do for like leftovers if you just want to can some leftovers.
Yeah, it's a real small amount. I think it's like you can only get like 4 jars in there,
Yeah.
or 3, or something really small, because it's not. The box is behind me, and it's not that
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 jars, Tammy says.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you have a small garden like you would have in your
Mhm.
yard, yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I wish I could can bananas, but I don't know what to do to can them. Like with like what? What would I make to can, Tammy? Do you know? Like for bananas?
There
Like
is
a recipe?
a recipe called monkey butter,
Oh.
and it's bananas and lemon juice and something else. I don't know.
But maybe
But-
brown sugar? Is it kind of like a
Yeah, it's a jam. It's a jam.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
If that was my arm, you would probably never see me on camera ever. I'm just letting you know.
What? What did
She's
she
like-
think was your arm?
She saw my husband's arm and she's like, "That's not Courtney's arm." I was like, "Pray to God, yeah."
We're waxing tonight. Waxing tonight. Here we go. He's like showing off his arm now.
Wow.
Hand
Show us
model
your
Justin.
arm.
Hand and arm model Justin. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. I still have 2 pie pumpkins too, and I was thinking maybe that's what I'll break them in with is
I think I'm gonna do my
cube the
squash
pumpkin.
tonight with my whole chicken.
There you go.
Yeah, as a
Ooh,
side. Yeah.
yum.
Yeah. I gotta smear that sucker with butter. I got real butter. I'm gonna smear that baby down with some real butter and some
sounds so good.
rosemary. Yeah.
Which squash? Which squash are you doing? Move it.
My butternut. I have like
Mm.
9 or 10 of them left over from.
No, they're huge. Oh,
Yeah.
will you pull up your
Oh,
pants,
I
please?
did a butternut squash for Thanksgiving.
Sorry. Pull them up.
I did a butternut squash for Thanksgiving, and I cubed it and
Just
put
take them off.
garlic,
Then. Take it off.
oil, and
No, not
seasoning
that way.
salt.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. I can't show him. I'm sorry, but my son's waist back thing, sorry, Tammy, is real loose. So he flipped him, and he's got his ankles up around his thighs, and his pants are inside out, and the waist is down at the bottom. He can't pull up his pants.
Oh,
I know. We're just going with it. It's a new look. Go ahead, Tammy. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I just said I did a savory instead of doing the sweet butternut squash with the butter and brown sugar. I did a savory butternut squash.
Yeah,
where
how did it
was
turn out?
cubed and roasted in the oven with garlic and olive oil and just seasoning salt and just tossed in there and then roasted in the oven. It turned
Yeah.
out really good until I burnt the little devil out of it because I forgot. For some reason, my
done
COVID
that.
fog, I thought I shut the oven temperature off when I shut
Yeah.
the timer off, both,
Mhm.
and I didn't. So it was still going at, a lovely 400 for
Here
another 10
comes the
minutes.
hand model. Ooh la
That
la.
looks amazing.
It does. So pretty, the color.
Mhm.
And we can't even see it for real, because everybody's seeing it different on their monitors. I bet it's even prettier in person.
It's really nice.
Oh,
Mhm.
Ooh.
Mhm. Now, what kind of cherries did you add? You guys have an old cherry tree, or is it like a Nance
have-
cherry bush? Or
We have 5 cherry trees that line our
Oh, so
driveway.
jealous.
and they're sour cherries.
Oh wow.
Would love them though.
The ground cherry is super sweet, and with the sour taste of the actual cherry, we thought it would be a good combination.
Delicious. Yeah, sweet sour. That'll be a good topping, even like on chicken. That would be really good.
Ooh, that is a good idea.
Yummy.
Yeah.
I'm hungry now. Now I'm hungry after Tammy talking about. Well, actually, Whole Foods has a savory. I don't know if they put up the recipe, but they do like a butternut squash with cranberry. They put cranberries in there somehow too. I think it's just the dried ones though. So they somehow saute that. They must roast the squash first, then saute onions, and then like add it all together. I don't know what else they put in it, but oh my gosh, it's such a good savory side dish with turkey.
I saw one with the butternut squash that I really want to do using what do they call it? Long grain rice or wild rice. And then you stuff it like with lentils and rice. It's like a savory butternut squash. And then you cut it in half and then you stuff it with the stuff and then you tie it back together and then you put it in the oven. I would really want to try that because it looked really good. It was more like a vegetarian type of dish.
Like a main dish for a vegetarian. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't know if my mom just woke up.
Bet you that banana jam would be really good.
Yeah, because I need to know what else to do with these bananas when they come in. They really come in like a lot of banana.
Yeah.
Like they start to ripen all at once.
Yeah, in the beginning, I had to use my husband's phone, so I was the king. And then now I'm back to just me. So
I like making a banana ice cream. Like you freeze the bananas.
Yeah.
And then you whip them up. It's so yummy.
Do you do it in your blender? Because they have that Yo Nanas thing, and I was wondering if I could just do it in a blender.
Yeah, I do it in my
or a food processor. Is it the same texture like an ice cream? Doing it that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I saw the Yo Nanas and thought about getting that and mixing in with strawberry.
Yeah, that would be good.
Thought that would be good too for a different flavor.
Yeah.
But
a nice cool flavor during the
perfect for Florida.
It's done.
It's done.
All done.
You did it.
Dude, this was so nerve-wracking because of all the technology issues I had. Like other than that, I was fine. I'm like, I was so mad. I'm like, I had this planned for like a couple weeks, and I'm like, come on.
I have a child under my table in case you see it. Yep, there we go. And my eye. Because I have no eye. Let me turn the light on. Yeah, you did a great job. That was amazing. And the idea to put the cherries in there with the ground cherries, I think that sounds delicious.
I do have a ground cherry.
Baby dog is here.
I have a ground cherry video, but this live was completely different. So from that. So yeah. Well, when I
Joe, I'm teasing the dogs.
He loves my light. Can you tell?
Yeah.
It's like light at night. He says light. So I have to go get it from here and put it over where I'm putting him to sleep. Don't touch those though, honey. He also loves to rip paper. So
so does Fred.
Yeah, that's why it's like really hard to homeschool a kid that likes to rip up what they just made or rip it in the middle. And I have to watch
books because he would rip books.
That would be him. He's still bored.
Jonah too.
Or I have to hold him far away so he can't touch them. He gets too excited.
Thank you. Is everything? I'll clean up. There shouldn't be anything in the dishwasher.
That was actually a serious question for Tammy. Like when you're doing jams, what's the best way to clean up that sticky mess that you found?
Get it into hot water right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't let it sit there or it'll.
Okay. So hot water for the counters too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't let it cement.
I figured that's what it was, but I wasn't positive if there was any tricks or not.
If it gets on your counter and it's been sitting there for a while, I'll put like a hot sponge that I put in the microwave for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea.
Just sit it on there and then just leave it there for like 10 minutes and then it will wipe right off.
See, that's a good tip. That's a really good tip. Yeah, you can put your microwave in with soapy water and put it in your. I mean, you can put your sponge in the microwave
Mm-hmm.
with soapy water and disinfect it that way for like
Yeah.
a minute. Just got to watch it. You don't want to melt it.
No.
Melted sponge.
Or set it on fire.
Set it on fire. I swear
Don't
you
try
need a
that
bread,
with an
burning
SOS
bread.
pad.
Yeah. Yeah. No
Um,
SOS.
Wickshire project. I'm so into making beer anyway, so I'd be totally into the banana beer.
Oh, you want to brew banana beer? Oh,
Mm.
Emily's enzyme. I would think you could find that online. Emily's enzyme. Hey, stop.
Around here, we
This
have
is
a
like
lot
my
of
junk corner.
brewery, like home brewery stores where you can go in and buy all the equipment to do home brewery. I don't know
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
it's
Mm-hmm.
just because I'm near 3 college towns or what, but
Yeah,
I know. That's probably it. Yep.
yeah. There's
I
one
know
not too
everybody
far
was
from
going
here,
to the.
too.
Go ahead.
Oh no,
Everybody was
go ahead.
going.
You're
I
fine.
said everybody was going there for hand cleaner. Give me that. Where did you just
I was gonna ask
He's
how you were going to
unscrewing my
put your sink in the microwave.
camera holder? Come here.
I'm going to say
I need
good
that.
night to my
Give me
parents.
that.
Be right back. Okay,
Thank you.
Cameron. Thank you for coming in. I see flaming sponge in the
Ow.
future. No! Oh my god!
Stop.
I'm
Don't
never
do
gonna
that.
live this thing down. People think I
We
burned
need the
stuff.
burning bread shirt.
Who said that, Bruce?
Yeah, no, my husband.
Oh,
We were at Burning Bread
I can't
2021
see. So,
instead of Burning Man.
mm.
Oh my gosh. Only Dustin and you could wear this shirt though because you were there. Give me that. Oh my Lord, help me. It's my junk corner over here, of course, where
It's
the
like-
light is.
We go over to Courtney's for dinner, and it's like, let's go break bread together.
Actually, that may be how we should set off the meeting together. Once we meet together, we just throw a loaf of bread on.
God!
Start the bonfire for the weekend.
Yeah. Well,
Oh
if
my
you want to
goodness.
start a bonfire, just invite my husband over.
Oh yeah.
Goodness, he likes it too much.
And
Backwards
then we'll,
law, whether you
back-
believe it or not, you're kind of a little shit starter. I can see that.
he wants to start fire because then he likes putting them out. So he'll be like waiting on the
Mhm.
side, ready to go. Stop. Leave it. This is why I don't do daytime lives usually. No, Malachi.
Oh, you're okay.
I'm more concerned about my father's ashes that happen to be in that corner instead of my brother.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
at least boxed up really well, but still,
Yeah.
I can just see. Yesterday was powder everywhere. God forbid.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, the remains of my dad. Ah, please no.
Yeah, I would die. Like I would
would,
just die if that
I would-
happened.
too. But it
Just
sounds
vac-
like my life.
Vacuum it up and put it back in the bag.
Thank you.
Dad would understand too, because he was a
Mhm.
handyman. He'd be like, "It's
Yeah.
okay if I'm in a shop vac, honey. I totally feel at home here. No big deal."
I'm
still-
finally home.
I still want to do like some kind of meetup, so I'm gonna have to figure it out and see when my husband can get off. It's not gonna be like
Yeah.
anything like major, but I
Mhm.
still want to like meet up with people and
do
and
too.
meet people and stuff. So
Yeah.
I need to go and get my lips done like this though, and get extensions on my eyelashes.
oh
and,
yeah, I would love to get my lips done like that.
the
Mhm.
filter. I just need to get all the filter stuff done.
My
Where the
sister did the
contacts.
not the tattooed lips, but the tattoo
Eyeliner.
eyeliner.
How did
And
it go?
I think she was going to do the lips. She got swollen eyes.
Of course.
Yeah. But then
Did it
she
go
went
down?
back and got it done like 3 months later. She's like, you have to do it every once in a while. I'm like, there's no way I would do that. I'm sorry.
No,
I
wouldn't
would do
wanna
the
continue.
eyebrows. I would do that
Yeah.
thing they have for the eyebrows because mine are just non-existent, kind of.
The only thing, the problem is that once you do that, you can't have an MRI.
Oh, because of the lead in it. Yeah.
Oh wait, they're injecting lead ink in me? Oh no.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
didn't
no,
know that.
no. That's only prison tattoos, Tammy.
tattoos don't
you
have
have to.
that much lead.
When we did the forms, we always asked about it, and I have the eye makeup tattoo.
Oh,
I have the eyeliner, and I can't have an MRI, and I got it professionally done at a plastic surgeon's office. And I can't have an MRI
I was
because
gonna
of
say
it.
my husband's loaded with tattoos.
Yeah.
He had an MRI for his shoulder.
Yeah,
But
having the ink move on your shoulder is not the same as having it move next
On
to your
your
eye where you
eye.
can go blind.
yeah, that's true. I didn't.
Oh my yikes! I know, Yossi. It's not a Jewish thing. No tattoos. Nope. Nope.
I really regret having the eyeliner done. I wish I
Did
had
you?
done it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because
I
I
think
wouldn't mind the lips being done, just so I don't have to get up and put lipstick on and look like I'm alive.
I was working for the plastic surgeon at the time, so it didn't cost me anything nearly what it would cost if I had walked into the office as a customer. And I still regret it.
Oh shoot. Well, that's good to hear, I guess, because it's not like I can afford going to a plastic surgeon. I was going to grip on it, but I figured that's probably not the way to go with your face.
Yeah, and specifically Homestead Aquarius, not that I know, I mean, I've seen things, but like if you have if tattoos are made in prison and they use whatever ink is necessary to make that tattoo, you have a risk of that ink coming out of your body during an MRI, and it would be extremely painful.
Well, that's a good reason never to do one.
So don't go to prison and get a tattoo.
I don't know if my husband
Good
knew
advice,
that.
Courtney. Good advice.
Don't go
let's
to prison.
Let's stick with the first part. That would be good. Oh, yeah. There we go. Pants on again. There we go. Sorry. Hume? What's that? Oh, my. Wickershire. It's going to open the fans only. That's one way to make money there, Billy. Okay. Not judging, but...
I'm sorry, Billy, but I cannot support that.
I missed it. What did he say? Or do you not want to say it on camera?
I know.
I don't think Sharon would allow him to do that.
Yeah. Can't support it and can't, go on those lives. Sorry. Here's the link in the chat. No, that's okay. We're all good and dressed.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had an MRI. No, I haven't.
I've had a few.
Oh, the head cage. Yeah, no, I'm not. I was more concerned when they wanted to do an MRI on my head that they actually inject you with stuff like that. Contrast agent scares me more than anything.
I had to have that done, and they couldn't get the contrast in me because I have those bad veins that roll away. And
oh, really? Maybe it was a sign from God, because that contrast agent, when I was reading about it, didn't sound good. It can stay in your system.
It can cause kidney failure.
Your brain.
Yeah. Because my dad, he couldn't, after a while, because he had cancer, after a while he couldn't do the dyes anymore because it would wreck his kidneys.
Right. But the alternative, I mean, they wanted to do it because my dad died of an aneurysm.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's genetic.
Got away.
So
yeah.
They wanted to test us kids.
Yeah.
Well, Courtney, I am going to have to dip out of here.
Okay.
I understand. Enjoy your day. Like that color behind you, Tammy. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's. I'm at a friend's house, so all right.
Oh,
I gotta go.
What color you like it? All right, bye.
Bye.
If you guys aren't familiar with Rebelcanners, that's Tammy. And she has a really, really great YouTube channel. So if you want to check her out, feel free to do so.
Let me see. If anybody drops her link, I'm going to look it up, but I'm slow to do that.
Yeah, I react to the contrast. So they were freaking out in a few different ways.
Yeah, I've heard that before. I don't want to react to it in my head. It scares me.
Yeah.
Malachi, it's my son. I love you, but yeah, somebody's gonna get it faster because I always forget how to do it here. There. I'm not doing it fancy, but there's her link.
I can see his little, it's almost like you got a little puppet thing going on in the background with his shadow. It's cute.
Yeah, there happens to be something over in the corner for crafts, so he's getting into that.
Oh, I see.
They're little things to hold crayons with, like this. Crayola made them a long time ago. They're like little, and then they can take this off, and it's got like a little crayon inside.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully, put the crayon away. Yeah, last one. Okay, good
That'd be
talking.
good for Jonah or anybody who has
For special
mobility
needs.
issues.
Yeah, it's for special needs.
That's cool. I haven't seen those.
Yeah, they even have a little kick out button too on the top.
Oh,
No,
okay.
these are old. I don't know if you probably could find them like on
Yeah,
Amazon.
I don't think I've
Amazon
ever
has them.
seen those before. That's cool.
Yeah, they're for 4 colors, red. I probably am missing some, but they have the red, yellow, blue, and green little characters.
Oh, that's cute.
I love the little pig.
You.
You like that one, the pig? What's that?
I'm super excited for Christmas this year. Like last year I wasn't excited. Like I was excited, but not like I am this year. I'm just so excited to give gifts, and I think I bought some really awesome gifts for people, so I'm just can't wait to watch them open it.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I love that feeling when you get something that you know they really want.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping, like my daughter, it's still the thing she wants by the time Christmas comes around.
Nice.
Because it's
I
a
hear
tea, like
it seems like fads are like so quick.
she just walked out here. Good thing I didn't say anymore. She's so quiet.
Yeah. Sneaks right in.
Sneaks right in. Don't even know it. I was thinking Malachi was getting into something in the kitchen the other night, and she was there.
Bye,
Didn't even hear her
Bruce.
walk in the room.
Bye, Bruce.
Oh, bye, Bruce.
I'm gonna have to get off of here as well, but I want to thank you guys for the chat, and thank you for watching this. In the beginning was a catastrophe, but it really so thanks for watching. And yeah, so we got to see a little canning action, so it's exciting.
You might get an offer now that you've done StreamYard as a because we got an offer after that.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
Wait a minute and don't subscribe or get the thing right away. They might
Hey,
offer
Thorhaven.
something.
Thorhaven just came in. Hold on. Look,
50%.
Thorhaven, you inspired this.
And he schmoozed us with, "Hey, they're beautiful women." You
Uh-huh.
schmoozed us. You
Thank
schmoozed
you,
us.
Thorhaven.
Not marinating beaver in it, though, Thor. No.
I heard the beaver's
I
good
hate
though.
the end of the chat now, but unfortunately I'm going to end the chat, Thorhaven. But if you want to, this is my ground cherry jam. I mixed cherries in with it from our trees. So if you want to watch it over again, feel free to do so, because I know you said you grew ground cherries over the summer. So hey, North and South. I love you guys.
I know.
All right. Well, it's good to see everyone. Thank you so much for coming in, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Wait, did she just? Bye. I'm still live. I don't know how that happened. Well, now it's the Carol Show on Wide Family Farm. Oh, see you guys later.